In today's FX markets, let's take a look at the British pound futures as they're realizing some selling pressure today after a couple of days of higher price action, reaching intraday high yesterday of 1.235, which was a near-term high. We are seeing that September future now down about 0.5% today, right around 1.221. As the markets are adjusting for various themes, I believe, as we move through this week, and a couple of things to point to. Number one, today we're seeing renewed strength in the U.S. dollar. So I think that's part of the driving factor. We're seeing the dollar back over 104, so weakness in most of the major FX futures markets today. Couple that with the anticipation of the Bank of England's Governor Bailey speech tomorrow, where I think the markets are adjusting to some degree for the potential as far as the plans for monetary policy moving forward, at least getting some insight there. And also just some of the general dynamics within the market. We are seeing the equity markets giving up some early gains to go down on the session. And actually, we're seeing most of the major averages here in the U.S. down over 1% today. So I think that might be another factor contributing to why we're seeing, again, the dollar benefiting a little bit from that trend and putting some pressure here on the British pound future, as well as other major FX futures markets today. Now, when you look at just the general trends, as I pointed out, we are seeing weakness in the euro, in the yen, really across the board today when you look at the pairs trades relative to the dollar. However, the British pound futures are realizing a little bit more of the selling pressure. And when you look at just the price action today, the British pound futures are now pushing back down to the lowest level in basically about a week and a half. So this is the low end of the recent range, as I mentioned, post-Fed. So drifting lower here after a couple days of sideways to higher price action, British pound futures down about 0.5% today.